wake up in the morning, only God did that. Brought me through the storm, only God did that. The devil thought he had me, but God brought me back. Was blessed from the beginning where it started at. Oh, oh, I'm like God did that. Oh, oh.
I love you, Jesus.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I worship and adore you. Just want to tell you, Lord, I love you more than anything. Marvin Run. Anything.
Yeah, that's good.
I love you, Jesus.
Yeah.
I worship and adore you. Just want to tell you, Lord, I love you more than anything.
I lift my hands
Come on,
in total adoration unto you.
Yeah.
You reign on the throne, for you are God and God alone. Because of you, my cloudy days are gone. I can sing to you this song. I just want to say that I love you more than anything.
Hold me in your arms.
You are my Nobody don't sing. Why don't nobody don't sing the second verse?
Because you be about to get to go in by that time.
We just go straight into I love you, Jesus. Come on, guys. Hey, churches.
Come on.
Sing the second verse. Listen.
Sing all the verses.
Lift up your heads.
Amen.
O ye gates. And be ye lifted up, ye everlasting. And the King of glory
What should he do?
shall come in. Who is he?
What?
The King of glory.
The
The
Lord.
Lord.
Strong and mighty.
The
Lift
Lord.
up your head.
Lift it up.
O ye gates.
Yeah.
Ooh, I feel the Lord
I
already.
felt the Jesus.
Listen,
I
we
felt
want
the
to
wind.
welcome you to the Pulpit Podcast, the podcast for the preachers.
By the preachers.
Listen, we're so glad that you have joined us on this Thursday night, that you've taken some time out of your evening. We know that if you made it to this point of the week, you've almost made it to the end of the week.
Friday Eve.
And so listen,
Thought it not a
we
robbery.
celebrate the fact that we've made it to Thursday night.
Come on.
It's a celebrate.
It's a celebrate. Cool in the gang said it's a celebration. Listen, we so glad that you're with us. I'm Pastor Jay. I got my boy D Moy. I got my other guy, Reverend Joshua.
What's up, y'all?
And listen, we want to jump on in tonight. We don't want to belabor the hour. The hour is far spent.
Yes.
You probably got to go cook some dinner for your babies and
Yeah.
things like that. But we want to go ahead and invite you tonight into the pastor study.
Let's go.
And so I want to wrestle with something I've been wrestling with here lately, and it is really this idea of my work versus my worship.
Yeah.
My work versus my worship. And I'll tell you, it is because that there are some Sundays where we go to church, where I've gone to church, I've been in the pulpit, I may have prayed, I may have sang, I may have done a whole bunch of things. But when I get home, I feel like I ain't been to church.
Yeah.
Because I felt like I was just up there working. And I think that if you work in church long enough, you know, social media will glamorize what it looks like to work in church on Sundays, that we're going to run and dance and shout
Dance.
and flip up under the pews. But for those who are working, especially those behind the scenes, there was a certain heaviness, a certain weightiness that we all
Anxiety.
experience, anxiety that we're all experiencing. And so you can be sitting in the pulpit, and oftentimes I'm like, that amp is out.
Yeah.
I'm worried that the stream isn't clear enough. The lights on
working.
pastor are not bright enough. I can see somebody sitting over on my left who's doing this, which lets them know that the music is too loud. And so all of those things are going through my head, and what I have to do is make sure that whatever is happening, that I'm having to communicate with them without being a distraction to the people, while also make sure that when it's time for the pastor to get up to preach, that the house is right and conducive for him or her to be able to lead. And so I want to open it up tonight. When serving as an associate, you know, there's a thin line. And so how have you all been able to balance your work versus your worship? I'm going to turn it this way first.
Man. You got to come in full. You got to come in full. I know I'm not the only preacher that listens to a whole bunch of other preachers.
Yeah.
especially throughout the week, but especially on a Sunday morning, right? Throughout the week, sometimes it's more for learning, for seeing other folks' style, seeing their moves, right? Maybe critique, inspiration. But on Sunday morning, I've got a couple of passages in rotation that I am listening to as I am getting ready from the time my feet hit the floor to the time I walk into my office, so that I am in a worshipful space before I even get to church. Because once I'm there, I'm going to be pouring out. Yeah. Right? And it is imperative for me to be doing some things that fill me up because, like you said, sometimes I'm distracted in worship by the things that are going wrong, or wondering about, man, I've got this person I need to reply to. I didn't get back to the email. I know they're going to have this conversation for me after worship. There are so many things that are going on in my mind that it is hard to completely set it aside so that I am completely present in worship. I try. Sometimes I'm there, but not every week.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for me, I think sometimes you got to go places that don't nobody know you. And just sit in certain atmospheres. So that's what I do. When I was on staff and when I am heavy doing work, I try to go to spaces where there is nobody, absolutely nobody, that's going to ask me to do anything. To feel what it feels like to be normal, to feel what it feels like to not constantly be pulled on, and to let my mind rest and really enjoy what it means to receive in that atmosphere, in an atmosphere of worship. Also, really, I think in certain seasons, you mentioned how even at your home church, when you're working, you in the moment may not receive the sermon. So I would say I also go back in your own quiet time and listen to the sermon outside of the space in which you're working, so that you can digest, for one, so you can hear the heart of the leader,
Right.
and for two, you can hear what God has for you in that particular moment from the person that He's entrusted to give His word. And I try to pick in certain seasons, well, in every season, there is maybe one or two voices that I trust, that I will lean on to. I know I will hear heaven and be imparted in. Also, read. I think we have to develop a discipline to. And I told somebody this, it was like, how do you see books? As a writer and as a reader, I don't see books as books. I see them as conversations. And so I like to have conversations outside of the space of my everyday life because it opens my mind up to new possibilities. And so I say reading, even if it's audible, but protect your gates is what I'm saying. Is if you're gonna, to separate work and to use your worship to fuel your work, you have to control your worship. Yeah, you have to be disciplined in your worship because your worship really fuels your why. Right? That's I think this might be a good workshop here. Your worship plus your why equals your work. Right? I think that's what the formula I would propose will help build out the authenticity and you showing up in an authentic way for work, especially if it's ministry work. Because if worship or your why is lost in any way, then it's going to impact your work. No matter how you shape it, no matter how you form it.
That's good.
And so that's what I said. Nothing worse than seeing a preacher or a ministry leader so consumed with work that we don't know who you are. Right? Though you are the work. I think we lose the authenticity of who your identity. You can lose yourself and being overconsumed by work.
Man, that's good. That's good. And so when you think about, I got a few questions, but one, how have you all, and you kind of started to allude to them, so what are some of the ways that you all are filling or refilling, your tanks throughout the weeks or throughout the months, especially when you're called to serve on a heavy load?
Well, he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. Hoshaya. So don't despise not the worship at the house.
Yeah.
Right? Haya,
fellowship.
Communion.
Prayer.
Be honest with your spouse.
Touching and
I
agree.
need to touch and agree with you.
Laying on
I need to have service. And so if you are married,
to the glory of God.
we don't talk about it, but we need to. Look, have service, Reverend. Have service. Worship the Lord in the beauty of His holiness. Huh?
Yes.
Have worship, Reverend. Touch and agree. Have communion
That's good.
with your spouse there. Huh? Let God fill you. And okay.
No, that's good.
I would say do that. And so, because we make that so awkward, but you walk around mad at everybody because you haven't released. Release, Reverend.
It's
Release.
attention, Reverend.
It's attention, Reverend. Relax. Huh? God made it for it. Huh? Hello.
That's what it's for.
If you're married, hell.
The Lord
hello.
said everything He made was good.
It was good. It was good. It's not good for you to be alone. Huh?
Is that good for man to be? That's in the book.
That's in the
said
book.
that.
It's in the book.
It's
Song
not
of
good for man
Solomon
to be
is in the book.
It's in there.
I find I can't quote him, but I find pleasure in things and stuff. So I would say that if you're married, just don't undervalue the time, because that is God's His way of ensuring that you're covered and fueled.
Yeah.
We don't talk about the ministry of spouses in the context of ministry enough.
Oh man, that's so good. That's so good.
I would say I had to learn that in the season.
That's so good.
Second is, I think you talked about how you feel. I think like I just said, finding the sources, find the wells in your life.
Yeah.
Right? Because I don't hear heaven when I'm not filled. I'm just be honest with you. It's hard to hear God if I'm empty. Right? If I'm filled and I know my wells, I know some people call them muses. If I know places that I can count on there being water there that will help inspire me, it makes work so much easier.
Yeah. Man, that's good. I think what I'm coming to when you talk about filling up the reservoir, it is that everything that we do is worship.
Yes.
And so should
It's a
be.
very reformed understanding.
And so
brother.
I think so I can worship God by the way that I take care of my home.
That's right.
By the way I love on my wife.
That's
or
right.
the way that I am caring for my kids. And if I am stewarding those things well, then those things will help to keep me full so that when I am actually working, right, on Sunday mornings, Wednesday nights, whatever it is, and I'm having to pour out, that I don't, that I have something to pour from.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that you seeing your work as worship, especially throughout the week leading up to Sunday. Yeah. Sunday is Super Bowl, whatever.
Game day.
It's game day. But I think it's the quiet time from Monday up until Sunday morning
that's good.
that keeps you in a space where even if you got to send that text message out and things go a little haywire during service, that you're still able to be full because it's the thing that God called you to.
Yeah. I mean, everything that D said, right? Prior to K passing, my favorite thing to say about 4 o'clock and off, I'm going home to see my wife.
Hello.
Let me tell you, because when I walk across the threshold of our home, guess what I found? Peace.
That's it.
Jesus.
Man, and so we don't underestimate, right, that you have to attend to your home as well, so that your home is a place of peace and respite.
That's so good.
And you're not catching hell at work and and behind the pulpit, as well as when you walk across the threshold. And it's not right that this place, that they have to be nurturing and take care of you. There's this mutual space where we are both safe.
Yeah, man.
Home needs to be safe for everyone that occupies that. To that end, we've talked about a therapist. Get you a spiritual director, right? I have been blessed. Shout out to my spiritual director, Denise Hensley. She's a licensed social worker and a trained spiritual care director. She gave that as a gift to me when I was ordained. So I want to be your spiritual director if you'll allow me. And she is always asking me how my spirit is, helping me to be sensitive to what God is doing and moving on my spirit in a way that is in conversation, right, with my therapist, who said to me in a way that freed me. She said, your job is to take care of people, right? Who do you have in your life whose job it is to take care of you? And it can't be your spouse.
That's so
right?
good, Doc.
There needs to be a team of folks whose only job is to take care of you. So your therapist, spiritual care director, right, a personal trainer, who are the folks whose job it is? Our minister of aesthetics, right? Who are the folks?
Shout out to Mike Leaks.
Mike Leaks.
Yeah, Rodney Thomas. You see what he did, the
But
ministry.
it's
God used his
But you
hands
do
mightily.
need a team of folks, right, whose job it is to take care of you as you are taking care of others. Yeah. And so assembling that group of folks, having a home that is shaped for peace and is in safety. And then for me, it's I'm a writer, right? So I journal. Well, whether I'm sitting down, pen and paper,
That's good.
and I am journaling to God, I am wrestling through things. Sometimes if I can't get to the journal, I'm gonna type it out on my phone, right? But I'm going to express in words where it is I'm at. And for me, that is a blessing because I can always, it's the record. I can come back to it. I can roll the pages back to last August and see where I was at and then see the handiwork of God where I'm at right now.
Yeah, on that note, God challenged me, and I'm getting back to it, but writing your prayers can take you out of the ritualistic nature of missing the beauty of prayer. And so I'm going back to this season because he's been challenging me here recently. And it's usually in seasons before I'm going into another assignment. But it is crazy when you take time to write your prayers.
And you can begin to keep a record
It's
of
like a mirror, bro. It's literally like a mirror. Like, and then you'll feel your hand writing something that didn't come from your heart. It may have came from his.
Go back and read it and be like, I said this one.
Right.
Man, listen.
No, that's helpful. I think another thing that I would add to what you all have already shared is I think there is a blessing and community of people who are also living through what you're living through.
Facts.
And so one of the blessings of this current journey I'm on is obviously I got Josh and Dee, but I have met other executive pastors who serve not in Memphis, but across the country. And I'm able to call them, I'm able to reach out to them, and we can sit and lament together about whatever has happened. We can vent to one another, and afterwards we're encouraging one another, and that also helps me to fuel my tank. I think something about community of people who are also living in shared experiences helps you out as well. I want to move us so that we don't get too caught up, though. But what do you say to the layperson on Sunday morning about the do's and don'ts of interacting with your pastor or pastors on Sunday morning?
What season is the pastor in? 'Cause so am I going? So I'm about to cost.
I'm just going to give it to you.
So first, it depends on the season of your pastor. Because if your pastor is in a single season, meaning God is preparing him for, marriage. The don'ts is don't disrespect his boundaries.
That's good.
Don't insert yourself in somewhere that is not reserved for you. Don't stalk your pastor.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. And God didn't tell you if he didn't tell him that you were his, he or hers. He talked to both parties.
Yeah.
You got to say this stuff. You talk about the don'ts. And so I'm just being honest. You gotta say this stuff out loud because we get so spiritual, and you talking about it was God. Now you just need help. You know what I mean? Like you really need to kind of work through the hypotheticals in your mind that ain't real. And so I think, and I have to say that out loud as someone who's had to be a close friend and supporter and staff member of a single pastor. So. I say that because the boundaries there are very, very necessary. Because it is not just him that's trying to protect himself. There's other people that are charged to also protect certain spaces in his life with trust that he's entrusted. And so if you get a no from a number two, it ain't personal. If you get a hey, not right now from a number, it ain't personal. It's just that we know a little bit more. And we just need you to respect that boundary and not become offended or take it personal or create another hypothetical in your mind. He looked at me 5 minutes during service, and so I think he, release the alternative stuff from. He release yourself from that. It ain't what you think. Okay,
I promise you, he didn't see you. It's a whole room of folks. He happened to look in that direction. I promise you.
And don't lie saying you want pastoral care, and then you show up,
and it doesn't matter because my assistant gonna be sitting in there with me. The door gonna be open, Reverend.
Man,
so let's go ahead and get that clear.
We're not touching
a man of God, woman of God. Don't have no meetings with the opposite sex.
Come on, man.
Listen.
Talk about it. And so I think that's so. In certain seasons, those are necessary. In general, I think you got to remember your pastor is also a member of the church. He's also human. He's also a very, he or she is also human. They're real. And so I think as a lay member, just respect that don't deify individuals, right? Because they're going to let you down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right? And I think, when it comes to
Take
that,
them
so you're
off
talking
that
about lay
pedestal.
members, I would say don't deify them.
That's
I see
good.
so many people deify, and I even had to check myself on certain individuals. Oh, don't deify them. When I say deify them, put them somewhere that makes them unhuman. Like, create expectation. When I go to them, they're going to react to this certain type. Well, you might not get that reaction.
Yeah.
And it's not always personal. So I would say as a lay member, release yourself from that.
Yeah.
I mean, especially when it comes to a Sunday morning, I got a question that you need to ask yourself as a lay person. Will I still care about this on Monday morning?
Talk about it, Reverend.
And if you are just concerned about it because you happen to walk into the Lord's house on Sunday morning and noticed something was wrong or got reminded of something that you wanted to say, but it wasn't a burning, pressing issue Monday through Friday, perhaps, just perhaps.
Watch it.
Maybe.
Perhaps. You send that as an email, right, on Monday. Right, there are so many ways that a pastor is being pulled on a Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Chief among them, right, how to deliver and bring forth this word.
Yeah.
Right. Don't let it be multiple services, right? And I'm a manuscript preacher. Right. Don't let me not feel like I've adequately communicated the word of God at that first service. Man. I got to go back in the shop on the manuscript between the two services. And I know you are really concerned about that light that is blinking in the back of the sanctuary. Beloved, I promise you I know.
Beloved.
I promise you I know. Right. So it's knowing how to, when to communicate it, making sure that it is something that is of deep importance to not just you, but to the life of the community.
That's good.
And perhaps figuring out what part of it is yours to also help to address.
What you gonna do?
Right?
That's good.
We are called to be partners in ministry.
Hello.
Don't just point out a problem that you aren't interested in helping me find a solution for.
That's so good.
Man, that's good. That's real good. I think Sunday mornings, again, are not time for things that should be meetings during the week.
Yeah.
Sunday mornings, it's too late to be added to the announcements.
It is late.
It's too late. It's too late. I was there. I was here all week. It's too late. It's too late.
You don't want a note in the pulpit? You don't do that?
Don't listen. It's too late. It's too late. Sunday morning is probably not the right time to knock on the pastor's door to get something printed. No, we have somebody else for that. No, I can't print something on Sunday morning. Again, you knew about this
all week
prior. This is probably not the time to ask me to talk to the senior pastor. It's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And so I think we've got to be mindful. Sunday morning is not the time to come to the pastor's office with your breakfast. Listen, we just got to be mindful of the ways in which we do some things. I know you got a good relationship with your pastor, but to your point, give that person, him or her, that space to be able to keep that. There's a level of anxiety that exists for most of us who are going to have to preach. I would say if I have to utter a word on Sunday morning, there's some level of anxiety. I could just be doing the announcements.
Yeah.
There's a level of prep and spiritual work in my mind that goes to whatever the assignment is on Sunday morning. And so what I don't want to happen is now something has distracted me from that. But also, here's the reality. If you hand me a sheet of paper, if you tell me something, I'm not going to remember.
Because I'm not fully present.
I'm not present.
Yeah, that part.
And then you're frustrated on Wednesday because I haven't emailed you about that thing that you told me in the hallway as I was walking to the pulpit.
Yeah.
Ooh, the release that's happening in this place.
I feel free. The Bible says, he who the Son sets free.
It's free indeed.
It's free indeed.
So hear us for real, because I know some of y'all laughing. No, this is real talk. And let me deal with this too. If I've already preached, I'm pretty sure God ain't gave you an addendum to tell me after I preached. Okay, like I love you and I appreciate you. I do. But baby, my mind is not there to wrestle theologically with you after I get done preaching.
I didn't realize that happened to other people.
Put it in an email.
I didn't know that happened to other people.
Email me, give me a minute, but the Lord said, okay.
Hey, but be careful though. No, in the Presbyterian Church, we often publish our manuscripts, right? and our folks will go line for line,
Oh, that's fine.
bar for bar, and will offer you their feedback, critique, commentary,
Yeah, that's
theological
fine. I
points,
love
and
it.
all.
Listen,
right?
not-
I'm here
Just
for
be
that.
careful.
I'm talking about the folks that you just walked down from the lecture. You have delivered the mail. You are
Listen,
walking down the steps.
I
They
experienced.
grabbing your hand.
I experienced that, not at my church, but at another church. I was so caught off guard. I don't even go here. You don't even know me. You may never see me again. I come down. I'm preaching a youth day. I was preaching Hosea.
Oh, man.
Hosea and Gomer and them.
Oh, goodness.
And whatever. And so the man comes up. He said, "Oh man, that was a great sermon." I said, "Thank you, sir." He said, "But at the end, right there, you should have had put him on the cross." I was like, I don't know. I don't know if that was applicable.
We're not even wait.
He said, "But you didn't put him. You didn't
nail him.
I didn't die. I didn't crucify him, really."
nail him.
And so I was so taken aback by it, but not on Sunday.
Just give me it's not that I don't agree. I love to contend for, like, if I write a point in I fully am prepared and hope during the week, if that's the case, where if you want us to contend and talk about defend, that's fine. But if I'm coming down these steps, and here's the thing, after a preacher preached, I'm gonna be done. We got a few minutes. There is likely a line of people that just want to say thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
I can't talk to you for 30 minutes because it's rude to the other people.
Yeah.
Well, I want to turn around like this, and I know we rolling up, and part of it with this like Sunday morning, right? And it's Pastor once said, right, that the reception line is the conversation is one way, the entire worship experience. The reception line is the first time, right, that the person really gets a chance to respond. And my job is for every person that I shake my hands with and greet, they are the only person in the world that matters.
That part,
I am
that
pouring
moment.
my full attention on the person right in front of me. I don't care if you're trying to get my periphery and trying to.
Right.
So you keep those moments brief, but those are moments where you're going to learn someone's going through surgery.
Absolutely.
So-and-so's parent died. Those are sacred moments. And the ability to be fully present in moments like that require that you respect those boundaries on a Sunday morning so that you are getting the best of my pastoral presence in worship and surrounding the worship time, right? Yeah. So that you don't feel as if I'm not adequately cared for you.
And this is a totally different conversation, and I know we got to wrap it up. But this is where having a great armor bearer comes in.
We might do.
See, we ain't got armor bearers over in the PC.
I don't
USA.
need you
We need to do an episode on
for
that.
some of this other stuff. I carry my own Bible.
You don't want to carry your iPad?
I carry my own
You
iPad.
want to wipe your sweat? Hold on, let me see.
I
if
carry
got
my
a
own
You want
towel.
to swipe your sweat?
However, but in those moments when I'm most vulnerable, coming to the pulpit, leaving the pulpit, those are the times when I am most vulnerable.
Yeah.
That is when having that help.
But that's a whole episode.
But that's a whole other.
There are reformations that they don't know anything
And
about
so,
what you just said.
And so, listen, I know we got to wrap, and we want to slide into kind of our take home for tonight. I think that we have to understand, number one, that our work is our worship. Mm-hmm. And so while on Sundays, you may not have the same experience as those who are coming, I think it is the things that we do throughout the week that allows us to worship, right?
Yeah.
We are creating we are doing the work of creating an opportunity for other people to worship. And so the ways that we execute the week allow us to work and worship well. I think secondly, it is important for us to be doing things to fill our tank. So the way that you fellowship with your wife or your spouse, spending time with your children, going to get the massage or the pedicure or to the barbershop, all of those things allow you also walking outside, taking a walk, breathing in fresh air.
Beloved.
Listen,
Touch the grass, beloved.
those are some things that also help you to be able to balance your work and your worship so that you don't feel overwhelmed by the fact that you just were in worship service and the whole time you were, not that you were checked out, but you were working. You were literally making sure that everything was executed well. Mm-hmm. And so while everybody else is going up to glory, you're texting the media booth to make sure that the next slide is coming. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that if we do those things, I think it allows us to be in a space where our work and our worship are able to coincide well. With that, we want to take a moment to open the doors of the church.
Come now.
Allow you to make a fresh start tonight.
You who are really
Listen, that's a good one. We don't sing that one no more.
heavy
We don't sing that one no
laden.
more. We're going to give you a time tonight to make a decision to connect with us, to partner with us. You can do that by the many ways, whatever social media outlet you want to partner with us, you can do that. Like us, follow us,
I wanna click that
subscribe. Come on, click the bell.
Be a
Come
saint
on, right now.
Click the button. Be a saint tonight.
ain't.
God is moving on
We
your
want you
spirit
to
right now.
connect with us. We hope that you've been enjoying our episodes. We've had a great time having these conversations, so we hope you are also enjoying the conversations. But secondly, we want to make sure that you also have an opportunity to participate, and you can do that by sowing into the work tonight.
Will a man?
It is offering time, and so
Will a
we want to
man
make sure
rob?
that you
Proof me.
prove
Not
me.
open.
prove that you like this conversation tonight.
That you like it. See that he won't.
See into the work tonight. Listen, you can do that tonight, man. Jump in, give a seed, whatever. No dollar amount is too small. It goes to help further this work. And we'll be so grateful for whatever you're doing to sow into the Pulpit podcast. Amen.
Amen.
With that, I think we'll wrap this episode. And I'll give a word of benediction. And
Help
we can
us.
go down
Bless us, Reverend.
from this place. The Lord bless you and keep you.
Yeah.
The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord look you right in the face for the rest of this week and give you his peace. And you're coming and you're going until we are able to meet again. And the saints of God said, Amen.
Peace.
Go in peace.
See you.
Wake up in the morning, only God did that. Brought me through the storm, only God did that.